So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the hard truths that Forex traders learn too late. So hopefully you guys get value from this video and you can relate to some of the stuff I say. If you do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the support. A lot of you guys have been commenting on the videos, messaging me. So I appreciate all the support and the interaction with you guys. It means a lot. So yeah, let's get into the video. So the first hard truth, which I didn't realize when I first started back in 2017, was I originally just thought a strategy was everything. I thought, just give me a strategy. I thought all these people are hiding strategies, and if they're keeping it away from everyone, and you got to pay them a lot of money because they don't want to give their secret sauce away. And I generally believed at the time, if I just had a strategy, or I got told a profitable strategy that other people were using, then I'll just instantly start making money. That's what I originally thought. But what I later realized, when I joined the community, eventually I plucked up the courage to spend money, because obviously you don't want to get scammed and stuff like that. So I was always a bit cautious to pay, because you don't know if these people are legit, but I did. And I got to the end of the month. After my first month, I learned all the knowledge and I started trading. And at the end of the month, the trader guy would say, "Oh, what's everyone," or the mentor would sit there and say, "What's everyone set up for the end of the month?" And I would sit there and I was like, well, I'm -3. So I assume everyone's negative for this month. But there'd be some people up 8%, some people down 5%, some people break even, some people +2. And I thought, if we're all trading the same strategy, why is there a vast array of results? And I couldn't understand that to start with, because I thought we all know the same information. But what I later realized is it's down to psychology. It's down to how you interpret the information. There's tangible rules, yes, but there's also external influences, like maybe you missed a trade because you're at work, or maybe you had a couple of losses before, so you're fearful to take that next trade that was presented to you, talk yourself out of it. So strategy is only one piece of the puzzle. And again, I didn't realize this. I literally generally believed if I had a strategy, everyone asks, what's the strategy you trade? What's this indicator? And although yes, you do need a strategy, you need a profitable strategy that has a long-term edge, or has back tested and data to suggest that it's going to be profitable long term. You do need a profitable strategy, of course, something that has an edge in the market, but it's not everything. It's only a small piece of it's one piece of the puzzle. That's why a lot of traders, when they join a community and if they don't start making any money, they start losing, or they do it for 6 months and don't make any money. They assume they've been scammed, but actually, strategy is a massive part, like I just said. But it's so important to realize that it's how you have to become the edge along with that strategy. The strategy has an edge, and you have to. There's no good you doing negative bad habits and not performing well, missing trades, not getting up on time, being tired, and outside influences affect your results. I learned that the hard way. When you have difficult times in your life, or things happen in your life where you have a down period, or you have just external influences like deaths in your family, or you have just a negative time, that can affect your results. And you don't think about this when you first start to learn. You think about the theory, the psychology, the technical analysis, the strategy. And although, again, that's so important, you have to learn that. There's a lot more to it, because it's a performance-based business. You have to make sure that you're on point, and outside influences can affect it. So you've got to make sure your circle's tight and that you've got good people around you. Next, the time frame, the amount of time it would take. Now, this was a big one, because I thought, I assumed if I get into trading, I can learn it within a couple of months. I always gave myself a long-term time frame, but you have in the back of your mind, oh, maybe I could do it in 6 months, maybe I could do it in 3 months, maybe I could start learning all this information. And it's different for everyone, but it's important for everyone to look long-term, because for me, I've been doing it 6 years. I've made a lot of progress, a lot of value I can give to you guys, but I'm still progressing. I'm not at the top of the chain, like top where I want to be. I'm still progressing. So we're all at different stages, but it's important to look long term. Treat it like a professional skill. When all my friends went to uni or got apprenticeships or got internships with the company, they're not going to be making good money at the top of the chain straight away. So what's to say as a trader you're just going to pick it up for 6 months, start learning the information, and start making huge amounts of money? If you do, it's probably more luck. To keep consistent, you've got to look long term and think, okay, I'm going to go through, because you learn through experience, and you can only gain experience through time. So don't worry if you're not consistent. You might look on social media, and that's a massive negative. You look on social media and see a lot of these people flashing the lifestyle, looking like they're 20 years old, making millions of pounds. And you've got to be careful of that. You've got to limit that. You've got to be around like this channel, like-minded, genuine people that are on their own journey, trying to encourage each other, all trying to get there. And that can set you back if you look at someone and think, oh, I'm terrible, I'm not where I want to be because this person's so much further ahead than me. You can lose motivation. Also, like I said, if you think you're going to do it in a year and you realise you're nowhere near the goal, you're more likely to give up. If you think, I'm going to give myself 3-5 years, I don't care how long it takes, I'm going to learn everything I need to learn, you won't give up. So it's important to not look too short term. It's like going to the gym. If you go to the gym and think, I want to look absolutely ripped in 1 month, and then you get to the end of the month and you're nowhere near that goal because it's impossible, you might give up. But if you think, right, 3 years from now, I'm going to do everything I need to do, focus on the process, not the outcome. Focus on the things I can control, and as a byproduct, the outcome should take care of itself. And it's the same with trading. Turn up every day, learn something new every day, be around like-minded people, be willing to learn, and naturally you're going to pick up things, you're going to improve. And that's all it takes. Keep improving, know where your flaws are, and have a long time frame. Lastly, this is massively important. Probably one of the most important things that I learned was the difference between a good trade and a winning trade. Because when you ask anyone outside of trading, how did you make money today? If you said, yes, I made money today, they're going to assume, oh, well done, you know what you're doing. But it's so important to realize that a good trade isn't always a winning trade. It's not always a trade that made money, because that can be luck. Anyone could buy and sell and make money. It could just be luck. A good trade is a trade that's part of your trading plan that you know have got a tested edge in the market. Because if you took a trade that was complete, because this happened to me, I was trading a strategy, I was following the rules, having okay months, but then one time I just saw an opportunity, I just took the trade. I think I was in class, I was actually in school at this point, and I just tripled my risk. I was very new to it. I tripled my risk, and it ended up I was trading the 5-minute chart, and usually I'd be trading the hourly back then, and it just shot in my favor. And I was like, wow, I made triple the amount of money I've made the whole last month. And I thought, wow, I know what I'm doing. So I started continuing doing that. And because that was pure luck, there was no skill, there was no tested edge behind it, it was luck, I ended up giving it all back. So it's important to understand that winning trades, profitable trades, aren't always good trades, and losing trades aren't always bad. If you stuck to your plan that you know you should, that has a tested edge in the market, you know long term, if you execute that, you might have a drawdown period, which is natural. If you win 60% of the time, you're going to naturally lose 40% of the time. So the sequence of losses can occur where you lose 3, 4, 5, 6 straight. Not an issue. If it's a good trade, if it's a trade that was part of your trading plan, there's no issue with that. So I flipped it and looked at, if I lost money on a trade, I wouldn't worry. I'd only be frustrated if I took a trade that wasn't part of my trading plan, because like I said, if I know long term, if I take this trade 100 times, I know I'm going to be up, or there's a high chance I'll be up through the data that I've got that gives me confidence to execute this plan. Like I said, even a perfect strategy has drawdown periods. So when people worry about losing and strategy swapping, oh, I've had 3, 4 losses, this doesn't work anymore. No, it's perfectly fine. You're naturally going to take losses with a good strategy. It's understanding that, and I didn't understand that. When I was back testing my strategies before, if I took 3, 4 losses in that, I'd look to change things, look holy grail, look for the next strategy. It's no. If you win 60% of the time, you're going to lose 40% of the time, and then that means you don't know when the sequence of wins and losses can occur. You can win, loss, win, loss, win. You don't know when they're going to occur. So all you can do is control taking the trades that are part of your plan. So I think that was massively important, because like I said, I could ask any one of my friends, family, if I said, oh, I made money today, they'd be like, well done. But it's that's not necessarily good, because if it was pure luck, you keep doing that long term, you're not going to be consistent and you're going to lose. So I hope you guys get value from this video. It's a bit, I think you guys will get value from this. And yeah, if you do, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. I'll leave my Instagram down below if you want to message me, ask me any questions, I can get back to you. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.